Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to show you the modifications that I did to my F750GS. So stick around. So here we are. Welcome to my very tiny garage. And here is my F750GS. I'm gonna do a walk around and show you guys all the things that I did to this bike. And just a quick update. I have been off the cast for a week. Yeah, a week now. And I'm still wearing this boot. Of course, since I got the cast off, I have tried to stick my foot in my motorcycle boots, but unfortunately, it's still pretty swollen and it doesn't fit on the motorcycle boot. My doctor said that it might take some more time for the swelling to come down, so until then, unfortunately I can't ride. So that's where I'm at right now. And I just wanted to give you guys an update on my progress, and thank you for the well wishes and support that you guys give me. Thank you so much. I've been hanging on doing a bunch of videos about things that doesn't require me to ride the motorcycle in the meantime, like this one. I've been asked a lot about the mods that I did to this bike, etc, etc. So now I am answering that question in this video. So first off, let's start with the dash, and over here you can see I have different mirrors than stock. These are double take mirrors and they are mounted with ram mount connections. I just had to buy this adapter right here, the ball mount, in order to mount this setup. And actually I like them very much because you can adjust it to how you want to. And to be honest, because I'm so small, I can't really use the stock side mirrors that, like for example, this 850 GSA has the OEM side mirrors. They are extremely useless to me when I am riding in the city because I can't position it quite right where I can actually use them. So the enduro mirrors work better for me overall. And next I have here my quad lock setup. So I have been using, prior to this, I have been using a ram mount phone holder, but I didn't like how you have those rubber things on the corners, and the clamp is actually touching the power button on my Samsung Galaxy. So this one is perfect because as you can see, it just mounts the phone there and you can see the screen completely. This bike came with BMW navigation prep, but I don't have their navigation system. I actually just use my phone to navigate. I have offline maps and that's what I use to navigate when I'm traveling. And since we're on the dash here, I'm gonna show you guys the switch that I installed for my spotlights. These are my spotlights. This windscreen that I have, a lot of people ask me about this windscreen because I agree, it looks really good, doesn't it? And it actually works really well for me. It might not be true for everybody because everybody's height, you know, when you sit down on the bike is different. But when I sit on the bike, it covers almost all of me. So I get so much wind protection with this touring screen. However, I am wanting to change my screen because I fell on the bike a while back and I scratched this part of the screen, and unfortunately I couldn't find the same exact touring screen anymore from Puig. It looks like they may have discontinued this product. Now I am seeing just the adjustable one, which is, it doesn't look as good to me like this one. I really like this design. And then the other one was the swept shape one, which is tilted towards the back more, where it curves back, and I don't like that design either. I like this specific one, so I just said forget it. I'm just gonna rock it with the battle scar over here. It's fine. And moving on, I have my new spotlights. They're generic LED spotlights that I got on Amazon. So the next one I wanted to show you guys is connected to that is the Touratech crash bars, which is very, very beefy crash bars. They are thicker than my Hepco and Becker, and I actually I like them better just because they are beefier and they just look stronger. Down here is my engine guard. This one is also from Hepco and Becker, and this one, as you can see, it's dropped before. And this one from Hepco and Becker, and it's pretty strong. It's actually the same thickness as my tank guard, but the tank guard from Hepco and Becker, for some reason, is thinner over here on this side. And on the bottom is my skid plate. So this is AS3 Performance skid plate. I like it a lot. I haven't needed to replace it. It's not like I bought them out or anything, but it's nice to know that the underside of my bike is protected when I'm going on forest rides. And here's my cheap expander, kickstand expander. As you can see, it doesn't really close all the way because it's not designed for this bike. They say that it is, but you know how it is when you buy cheap eBay stuff. You just make it work. I have to use red thread lock on all of these bolts because if I don't, I will lose the expander. They will all be missing after a few miles. Next are these Touratech pannier racks so that I can carry luggage. And of course, I don't have my bags here because it's gonna be really crowded if I also store the bags on the bikes in the garage. So I also have this adapter plate that I had to install so that I could use my shad top case. And on this side is my exhaust. It's hard to see too much of my exhaust because the plate for the Moscow Moto bag is covering it. So I'm just gonna film it from this angle. And I chose the Remus Blackhawk exhaust because I wanted something different than acrophobic because everybody has acrophobic. I've never personally had an acrophobic exhaust, but my brother buys them all the time. And my friends do too, and I just wanted to try Remus because Remus make good exhaust for Porsches and you know, cars basically, and they are really nice for the cars, so I figured, okay, they must be nice for the bikes too. And I actually like the sound. I had to remove the baffle. I removed the baffle on this exhaust, which was a pain, by the way, taking out. I have a video on that. And I switched the mid pipe as well. This is a Remus mid pipe, so it's now capless. I eliminated a lot of weight from taking out that the stock mid pipe. Actually, the reason why I changed the exhaust is because when commuting, I noticed that when you have a louder exhaust, people actually move out of your way and may be less likely to get into an accident because I commute during rush hour as well. Here's an example. I just got cut off there. Totally didn't see me at all. This is another example. I'm in my right of way and they just don't look. And if you're not proactive, then you would end up hitting the truck. And he probably won't even realize that because they never do. Over here, it's legal to lane split, which is really nice because otherwise I'll never get to work on time. But without aftermarket exhaust, it's hard for people to hear you, and most of the time when they do hear you, they give you way and they give you space to get in between them. But right here I have stock exhaust and I just had to wait, and they don't hear or see you that way. I ride to work all the time, and that's a lot of commute riding in rush hour, and people drive a little crazy around here. So I noticed that when I first got the GS and I started using it to ride to work on stock exhaust, nobody really was moving out of the way for me. In fact, they don't see me at all, they don't hear me at all. I don't like using the horn. The stock horn is not loud enough, and it's I feel like having an aftermarket exhaust is just safer because people hear you. I honestly do not prefer to have it if that wasn't the case, because it hurts my hearing, and even with earplugs on over time, because I ride it so much, you know, if you ride it every day and all that stuff, just hearing that loud resonating sound, my hearing isn't as good as before, but that's just life. So before I forget, I also have bark busters. So these are the storm guards, and as you can see, I have them on all my bikes because it protects my hands from wind chill and from the rain. It's less wet because of this storm guards here. I wanted to show you guys this before I forget. It's a very cheap mod, and it's basically just a sleeve over your handlebar grips, and it helps dampen the vibrations. So the bar end weights already does that. This came stock with the bike, but in addition to that, having these really helped me a lot because I have a really bad wrist. I've sprained my wrist multiple times in the past, and it's never quite healed completely because I keep riding, etc. And so this really helps me a lot on long rides. One last thing I wanted to show you guys is my Blizzard, Barkbusters Blizzard handguard, which I don't have installed, but it goes over the Barkbusters, and I just put it over my storm guards. This is what I use when I travel during winter. I don't like using it too much if I don't need to. It's hard to get your hands in and out of this area, and I wave to other motorcyclists a lot, so, and there's so many motorcyclists out here, so on my rides I have to remember like to be careful how I put my hand back into the, sometimes I just like oh because I can't just put my hand down. But it works amazing when it's really cold. And that's actually all I have for my modifications for this bike. And the reason why I don't have any more is because so far I haven't needed anything else to upgrade in the immediate future that I think would benefit my travels. And if you have suggestions and other future upgrades that I might do to this bike, please let me know in the comments below. Right now, this bike fits my needs perfectly. And of course, there would be improvements later on, but right now I'm really happy with it. And lastly, thank you once again for watching my videos. If you really like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video next Sunday. I also started a Patreon page, and if you are looking to support this channel in some way other than watching the videos and being a subscriber, so feel free to check it out. It's basically a supplement to this channel, and it has more content that's more personal, more so still motorcycle related, but things that I can't really post that much on YouTube because it would be a big tangent from my channel subject, which is I'm trying to keep concise with DIYs, how-to videos, maintenance, and moto camping adventures and product reviews. So I try to put the other things on the Patreon page instead. With that said, that is all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you find this video helpful, and I will see you guys next week. Every Sunday I try to upload new videos, And I actually have been doing a YouTube premiere every Sunday at 10 a.m. So for those who have nothing better to do, you can have your coffee with me every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you then. Thank you for watching. Bye.